This is The Wire for 2200 Zulu, September 26, 2024. Precedence is routine. Information cutoff is 2100. Bottom line up front. New York mayor indicted on corruption charges. White House approves Ukrainian-Israeli aid packages. Hurricane Helene to make landfall in Florida tonight. Beginning with international events. In the Middle East, the war in Lebanon continues as before. No reports of Israeli incursions yet. Most of the pre-shaping fires have taken the form of airstrikes that have mostly been contained south of the Litani River. However, sporadic strikes continue in Lebanon's northeastern regions, along with more deliberate targeting efforts in Beirut. Hezbollah confirmed that one of their senior commanders was killed in one of these strikes this morning. Hezbollah targeting continues and remains above historic levels in response to Israeli targeting. On the home front, in Florida, Hurricane Helene has been upgraded to a Category 3 hurricane and is scheduled to make landfall on Florida's northwestern coast tonight. Severe flooding throughout the southeast has already been reported, and over 150,000 customers are currently without power throughout the region. In Washington, D.C., the White House has announced the latest round of foreign aid packages, with Ukraine getting an additional $8 billion and Israel getting an additional $8.7 billion. Analysts comment. The aid to Ukraine is to allegedly include long-range munitions and more JSOW glide bombs for Ukraine to use against targets deeper inside Russia, signaling the further reduction of previous hesitancy to allow Ukraine to strike Russia more directly. In New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted on federal corruption charges. Rumor from within the mayor's office suggests that Adams has planned to surrender himself sometime next week. The charges pertain to Adams allegedly engaging in wire fraud for accepting political campaign donations from the Turkish government while concealing their origin. Analyst comments for this wire. The Eric Adams corruption case is interesting, as most federal agencies usually do not want to go down the road of examining campaign contributions, considering the larger implications of such. As a result, it's far more likely that Adams is being targeted for other, possibly unknown reasons. Adams has an infamous legacy for largely contributing to the downfall of New York City, so there's plenty of legitimate complaints and criminal allegations to be laid on him which would easily stick, ranging from immigration law violations to censorship, persecution, and even wrongful death. Charging him with campaign finance violations, of all things, is probably a tongue-in-cheek means of removing him from the picture for not towing the party line 110% of the time. This concludes The Wire for 2200 Zulu, September 26, 2024.